everyone, and welcome back to our channel once again. So, today we will be analyzing the insider trading information that is publicly available on the NSE's website. Yeah, you guys heard me right. The insider trading information about the stocks is publicly available and is updated on a daily basis on the NSE's website. So we have to do this analysis on a daily basis to keep up with the market. But I was not uploading any videos regarding this analysis because I was not getting any particular stock which was fulfilling all my conditions to be included on my watch list. Okay, so but today I found one, that's why I am uploading this particular video. So without wasting much time, let's just go on and start doing the analysis. So as you can see right now, I'm on the NSE's website homepage. From here, scroll down a little bit and locate the corporate announcements tab. Scroll down a little bit more and click on this view all. Next, since we are looking for the insider trading report of today, that is 25th of May 2021, and the time is 11:43 p.m. while I am recording this particular video. So scroll down and locate for insider trading. Click on it. Now, since we are doing this particular analysis for our swing trading, that's why I will be analyzing the report for the past 3 months. So there are multiple time frames available. Select the 3 months from here. Now, once it gets loaded, click on this download button and an Excel file would be downloaded on your PC and you could access it from the downloads section of your PC or laptop. So I will go ahead and download this particular file. I'll open this. All right. So guys, this Excel sheet looks quite big, but don't get too overwhelmed. We do not have to crunch each and every detail that is being present in this particular sheet. We have to apply some filters before even we start to analyze. So let me just apply the filters. Now, the first filter would be on the category of persons, that is the E column. And we want the category of persons to be promoter and promoter groups only. So I will deselect these two and delete all the rows which have an entry except for that in the category of persons column. Okay. Now after deleting it, our next filter would be on mode of acquisition column that is being highlighted right now on my screen, and that is the S column. Now I want the mode of acquisition to be only market purchase. I do not want bonuses, ESOP as my entries. So I will just deselect it. Alright, let me just do it once again. Yeah. So I will just deselect this market purchase and I will delete all the entries which have an entry other than market purchase in the column of mode of acquisition. Alright. So, okay. Now we do not need each and every column present in this particular Excel sheet. We require only two columns, namely the symbol column and the second one is the value of securities column. These two columns are being highlighted on my computer screen right now. So I will delete all the columns except those two. Okay. Now let me just widen the symbol column. Okay. So as you might notice that there is a redundancy in this particular column symbol. So this will actually make our analysis a bit difficult. So I want a consolidated form of this particular data. So I will use the consolidated data tool of Excel and I will select this whole table and I will use the top row and left column. I'll press OK. Now we have got this table in a consolidated form. Now for now the filter that I would be applying would be on the value of security column. I want only those stocks in which the value of securities acquired is greater than or equal to 1 crore. Now, according to you, you can change this particular figure a little bit to 80 lakhs or 90 lakhs. This could be your lower value, but my lower value is 1 crore and I will be sticking to the particular rules. So let me just yeah, I'll sort it from largest to smallest so that I can delete all the data which have a value of security less than 1 crore. Okay, once you are done with that, let me just copy this down and we'll move on to our insider trading master sheet. Now, if you are new to this channel, you might find this particular Excel sheet unfamiliar. So please go and check out my playlist, Trading on Insider Information. In that, I have made this insider trading master sheet and explained this from scratch. So I will provide you the link below in the description box. Also, you could click on the I button and you could view that particular playlist. In that, I have explained from scratch and why this insider trading master sheet is important for us to maintain. As I told in the very beginning of the video, that this particular analysis of insider information is to be done on a daily basis. Now, it is not possible for us to do the analysis of each and every stock from the 86 stock list. So that's why I maintain a master sheet so as to maintain the stock names for which I have already done the analysis. And I do the analysis for the stocks which I have not done the analysis for in past. So I'll just paste these names here and I'll apply a conditional formatting on duplicate values and I'll apply it. Alright. So the names which are highlighted in white are the stocks for which I have not done the analysis for, or in other words, they are not present in this master sheet or in master column as you might call it. So I'll copy these names down and we will analyze these particular stocks for today. Now the work of this particular column has been served. We will delete it. Okay, so now I'll explain the color combination in a bit. So now we have to check four parameters for all these stocks. These three stocks we have to check four parameters. First parameter is the shareholding pattern in the particular stock of promoters. Second parameter is promoter encumbrance detail. Third is SAST regulation, and the last one is an optional criteria, that is financial result. So let's just quickly do it and let's find out from where we could get those particular data points. So I'll go back to the NSE's website. I'll paste the company name right here. I'll click on this. Now click on this symbol Mahindra CIE. Now scroll down a little bit and click on corporate information. So here you will find all the four parameters, namely shareholding pattern, SAST regulation, promoter encumbrance, and financial result. So the first one is shareholding patterns. To pass this particular criteria or parameter, the promoter and promoter groups should have a shareholding of more than 50%. The recent shareholding of promoters in this particular stock should be greater than 50% to pass this particular criteria. So as you can see, it is 71.61%. So this stock has passed this particular criteria. Now, second criteria is SAST regulations. Now, for SAST regulation, we have to check this particular column, the quantity sold. There should not be any selling reported by any institutional investor or any promoter group in the last 6 months. Yeah, the time frame is important. You have to check for the quantity sold in the last 6 months. So as you can see, there are no reports for quantity being sold in this particular stock in the last 6 months. So it passed this criteria also. Now the third primary criteria, or the you can say compulsory criteria to pass, is the promoter encumbrance detail. In this we have to check the last column and the pledging should be 0%. It should not be 1%, it should not be 0.5%. To pass this criteria, this pledging should be 0%. If a particular stock passes all these three compulsory criterias, I will mark it as yellow. Now, this was the color coding. I'll come into that in a bit. Now, the fourth criteria is an optional one. I might sometime ignore that while keeping the stock in my watch list. Fourth one is an optional one, that is financial results. The latest earnings per share for the particular stock should be a positive number. So as you can see, it is a negative number right here. So now it has okay. Let me just close this particular Excel file. Yeah. Now, since Mahindra CIE passed all the three compulsory criterias but failed to pass the optional criteria, I will mark it as yellow. If it would have passed all the four criteria, including the optional one, I would have marked it as green, like the KSB or Welland, etc. etc. And if it would have failed any one of the compulsory criteria, I would have marked it as red. Now, the second stock for today is Apollo Tire. Let's check the information about it quickly. We will have to repeat the same process for all the companies. Go to corporate information. Let's check the shareholding patterns. So as you can see, the latest shareholding of promoter and promoter groups is 37.31%. As we know that it should be greater than 50% to pass the criteria. So it failed one of the compulsory criteria. That's why I will mark it as red. Next on the list is RK Forge. Copy this name, go back to NSE, paste the company name here, click on it, click on the symbol of RK Forge, scroll down and locate corporate information. And you can check the compulsory criteria in any particular order. There is no fixed order. You can check anyone. So let's first check the promoter incumbents for a change. So as you can see, the pledging in this particular share is 5.91%. As I mentioned again and again that it should be strictly 0% to pass our rules. Since it has failed one of the compulsory criteria, I will mark it as red. Okay, now you might be wondering what are these numbers. So I'll come into it in a bit. So now we have shortlisted that Mahindra CIE would be going into my watch list. Now the important question is at what price should I buy this particular stock? To figure out that, I will calculate the average price at which the promoters or promoter groups made an entry into this particular stock. Now, how would we calculate that? I'll explain you in a bit. So, copy this name down again, go back to NSC, paste the name here. We can close this tab. Now, select 3 months here. Now, download this Excel file. Open it. Now, this particular Excel file shows the insider trading report of Mahindra CIE only for 3 months. The report that we downloaded at the very first half of the video was an insider trading report of the whole stock market. But this particular insider trading report is specifically for Mahindra CIE. And doing some calculations in this, we will reach onto a price or the average price at which the promoters made an entry. So before doing the calculations, we have to apply the same filters that we applied in the first Excel sheet. So the first filter would be on category of persons. We do not want key managerial. We only want promoters and promoter groups. So no need to apply the filters as the number of rows is very less. We could just manually delete the rows. Okay, next filter was on the okay. Yeah, sorry. Next filter would be on the mode of acquisition, and the mode of acquisition should be market purchase only. So both of our criteria are filled or passed. Now we will jump on to calculation. Now to calculate the average price, we will just sum up the total number of securities and we will sum up the total value of security. After that, we will divide the total value of security by total number of security. Let me just do it. This is the total number of securities. All right, sorry for that. Okay, and this is the total value of security. Now it's simple maths. To reach at the average price, we will divide the total value of security by total number of securities. So this particular number here is the average price. Let me just highlight it. This particular number here is the average price at which the promoters made an entry into this particular stock. Now, let me just note this particular price down here, 188.9 rupees. All right. Was it 99? Let me just reconfirm. 187.99. Okay. All right. Now, one key piece of information that I skipped here is the date of allotment and the date of acquisition. These dates are important because these dates reflect that at which exact date the promoters bought this particular stock from the market. And these dates are important. To know their significance, I would again recommend you to go and check out the fourth part of the playlist, Trading on Insider Information. I have made a whole video explaining the relevance of these particular dates and the importance of these dates. So discussing the relevance of these dates is beyond the scope of this video. So I recommend you to go and check out the fourth part. I will provide you the link below in the description box. Also, you could click on the I button on the top right corner of your screen. Okay, so that was all for today. We have come to an end of our analysis. Today we only found Mahin CIE for our watch list. Now, there are plenty of things which we have to check before making an entry into this particular stock. So we have to check the volatility, we have to check the volumes, and we have to check the volumes because we have to look that there is proper. Uh, I think I have marked this number wrong. 187.99. Yeah, no, it's right. 187.9. Yeah, so I was speaking that we have to check the volume on the stock because then we would know that how much liquidity is there in this particular stock. And liquidity is very important when we are buying in the stock market or selling in the stock market. So we have to check on those particular points. Again, I have explained these in great detail in my Trading on Insider Information playlist. So go and check out that playlist. And again, before making any positions in the stock market, do consult with your financial planner. All these analysis which I'm sharing is strictly for educational purpose. Now, if you're liking that I am doing the whole analysis from scratch and not just sharing the idea that how to do the analysis, then please do like the video and please mention in the comment box that was this analysis helpful for you, or do you want any changes in the analysis, or do you have any doubts, or do you have any problem with the sound quality, picture quality, etc., etc. So do mention all of these thoughts in the comment section below. So thank you for watching this. I hope to see you again.